Hi, my name is Bill Nelson and I am the Grand Canyon Council Advancement Chair, and we are going to have a short video on online training. During this video we'll understand where online training fits into the basic training, understand how to make sure training is recorded, and how to navigate the BSA Learn Center where you will take your online training. To be considered basic trained, you need to take a course called Leader-Specific Training. And Leader-Specific Training is offered for your position and is offered either in an instructor-led course or as an online course. Currently we have online courses for Cub Scout leaders and for venturing leaders. Later on this year we will also have online courses for Boy Scout leaders for the specifics course. You can take it either way. You can take it online or you can take it instructor-led. You're supposed to take it within 30 days of receiving your position and no longer than 90 days after receiving your position. To make sure that your training is recorded when you're doing the training online, you have to make sure your membership ID is in MyScouting, because the membership ID is what ties your national record with the online training record. So to find your member ID, find a current membership card, and it is located on the card at the bottom of the card. If you don't have a current membership card, then ask your committee chair what it is. They can find it on the unit roster. To record your membership ID in MyScouting Tools, log on to MyScouting Tools, and to log on you go to my.scouting.org, and then you're at the main page. There is a menu icon in the upper left corner. Click on the menu icon and it'll pull down a number of tools. You want to find the Legacy Web Tools and click on that, and then underneath that click on Manage Member ID. Once you're at that page, make sure that your current membership ID is there and that it is marked primary. If it's not, add it to the list there and make sure it's primary. Okay, so once you have logged into my.scouting.org, you'll be going to a main screen, and then again, if you click on the menu on the upper left corner here, this menu will pull down. Scroll down until you see Legacy Web Tools, and then select Manage Member ID. When you click on that one, you'll be presented with another screen. When the next screen loads, scroll down to the bottom and make sure that your membership number is there. If it is not there, or if you have a different number there, add your current membership number and make sure that it is set as primary. When you add the member number, you're going to have to select our council from this drop-down menu. Once you've put in your membership ID or checked to make sure that the proper one was there, you can return to the menu again. Click on Menu in the upper left corner, and then click on My Dashboard, and that will open up a new screen for you. That new screen looks something like this, and it will have My Training up in the upper left, have this little hamburger menu here that we won't be using at this time, but you can go to there and you'll be able to edit your profile and other things. It also presents 4 tabs here in the center. Youth Protection Training tab, which is what it defaults to. Notice the underline under YPT, and this is what the screen looks like for youth protection. It shows all the youth protection training that you've taken, when you've taken it, and when it expires. If you want to retake the course, you can simply click on Retake Course, and it'll bring it up, and you can go ahead and take it again. There's a little printer icon here on the right. If you click on that, it'll give you a Youth Protection Train certificate. So if anybody ever asks you for the Youth Protection Train certificate to prove that you've taken it, you can click on that, and it'll give you a PDF file that you can send them. Notice on the bottom right corner, most of the My Scouting tools pages have a button here on the lower right corner that says Help Manual. You can click on that, and it'll bring you to a user guide where it'll explain different tools that are in My Scouting tools for you. But we're talking about training. So in training, that first tab that it shows you is the Youth Protection Training tab. The Training Center tab shows all the training that's available in training, on online training. The Requirements tab shows what training, based on your position as recorded in the membership ID, and that's why we put that in. So all your position, your registered position in the Boy Scouts is linked to your membership ID. And when you click on Requirements, it goes out and the system looks for that membership ID and all the positions that are registered to that membership ID. And then it'll list all of the training that is required for those positions. Now, usually people are registered for one position. Sometimes you're registered for more than one position. And in that case, it'll show all training that's required for all of the positions that you are registered in. And then completions are all of the courses that the council knows that you have completed and the dates that you have completed them. That's in the Completions tab. So let's take a look at the Requirements tab because we're about ready to take some training, but we don't know what training we need to take. Okay, once you have clicked on the Requirements tab, this screen that looks something like this will come up. It will show all the registered positions that you are registered for. So in this case, this person is registered for 1, 2, 3 different positions. If they are fully trained, actually what they call specific trained for that position, a little train patch will show up. If they are not fully trained or they don't have their basic training, that patch won't show up. So that's a way right away that you know whether or not you're trained for your position. If the patch shows up, then you're trained. Whether the patch shows up or not, it'll list every training that's required for that position. So in this case, this person's a Merit Badge counselor. They need to take Merit Badge counselor orientation, and they need to take youth protection training. Everybody who's registered as an adult leader in the Boy Scouts of America must take youth protection training, and that expires every 2 years. And as you notice, it shows the expiration date for that. Everybody who has a position in the Boy Scouts of America has to take something called specific training, and it goes by different titles, but it's all considered specific training. In this case, Merit Badge Counselor Orientation is the specific training for that position. It lists it. Specific training never expires. You only have to take it once. In this case, this training is offered in a classroom, and it shows that it's a classroom training and that the person has completed it and the date that they completed it on. If it is an online course, and down here the person is also a venture chairman, a chairman of a venturing crew, it lists all of the training, and if they scroll down they'll see more that they require. There are different modules if they're online training, and you know it's online training because it says retake course on the right side. So it'll either say take course, which means that they've never taken it, or retake course. And if they click on that, it'll take them to the online training screen, and we'll show you what that looks like next. So this will show you what courses you can take, and keep scrolling down and it show if there are more courses that you need to take. Online courses tend to be short modules of 10 minutes or so each, and you need to take a set of those, and we'll talk more about those in the next couple of slides. So don't be scared if you see a whole bunch showing up here. They're short 10-minute courses, and they're made that way specifically so that you can take them during coffee breaks at work, or in your spare time, and squeeze them in when you can. Once you have clicked on either take course or retake course, it will bring you to what they call Learn Center. This is the Scouting University Learn Center. This is where all of the online courses reside. So it brings up the screen, and what you're going to see are different tabs at the top. Home is this beginning screen here. It talks about if you're new to the Learn Center, you can click here to view a short video of how it works. I would recommend at some time going ahead and viewing those videos. It also has a PDF file that shows what requirements are there for Cub Scouts venturing and Sea Scout leaders, and what are the training requirements. But I'll show you some other ways of finding those out without looking at a manual. But this is a guide that you can use. So there's some tabs at the top: Home, My Learning, Course Catalog, How To, Contact Us, Tools and Resources, and What's New. So the How To it'll give you some more videos about how this Learn Center works. Course Catalog shows all the courses that are in the My Learn Center, if it's for your position or not. Tools and Resources are tools and resources that are available to you as a leader. You can click on that and see what those are. What's New is where they put their changes when they make changes to the system. So at this point, go ahead and click on My Learning. Once you've clicked on the My Learning tab, you will come to a screen that should list learning plans associated with the program that you are in. So in this case, if you are registered in venturing, your venturing learning plans will come up. Find a group of 3 plans, and the specific training will always be in 3 plans. Find a group of 3 plans associated with either Crew Advisor or Crew Committee. Crew Advisor includes training for the Crew Advisor and the Associate Advisors. Crew Training would be for the Crew Committee and Crew Committee Chair. Same thing would be for Cub Scout leaders. It would say Cub Master, and there would be a group of 3, and it would say Pack Committee, and there would be a group of 3. So you would pick what group you are in based on your position. You should see little buttons on the bottom of each of these learning plans that say Add Plan. You click on each one, so you would click on 3 associated with your position, and that will add those learning plans to your learning. And then every time you go to My Learning from then on, those 3 plans will be there. If you do not see plans, I'll talk later on in this presentation about where to find them. Once you have added the learning plan, you can open up the learning plan and begin to actually take the online courses. To open the learning plan, click on the blue title of the learning plan. Once you have clicked on the blue title, it will open up the learning plan, and all of the modules associated with that learning plan will be there. The learning plans have short modules associated with them so that you can take this training at your convenience. You can do it in between meetings at work. You can do it in between activities at home. They try to make each module short so that they don't take a lot of time out of your busy schedule. You will need to complete all the modules for that learning plan to be considered complete. As you complete the modules, they will indicate that they are completed, and you will be given a status for the entire learning plan of how many items that you need to complete. To open up one of these learning plans, click on the blue title of the learning plan module. When you open the course, you'll see this screen, and if you want to launch the course itself, click on Open Course here on the right, and that will actually launch the course. Once the course is completed, it'll return you to this screen, and it'll show you that you have completed it by indicating 100% complete. If you go part way in the course and then end it, next time you open it up, it'll tell you the percentage of the course that you've completed. There's some information here on the screen. It tells you how long the course is. This module happens to be 8 minutes and 40 seconds long, and it tells you what the module will teach you. In this case, it's for venturing. It's an introduction about what venturing is, who's involved, the organizational structure of the crew for both adults and youths, and the aim of the venturing program. That's the purpose of this module. So it gives you kind of a brief introduction to what that module will teach you, and it gives you a course number here on the right, just as for our tracking purposes, and you'll see it as being completed when you have completed the course. There are some navigational buttons on the screen. Previous screens that you have visited show up. You can go back to before the first meeting, which is one of the 3 modules that shows the combination of courses that you have to take inside that plan. And then all the learning plans that you have, you can click on this and go back to that screen. So this is a way of doing some quick navigation. There's also a back button here. If you want to go back to the previous screen, take another course, you can click on this back button and it will bring you back to the previous screen. So again, to open the course itself, click on Open Course, and it'll open up that little module, in this case the 8-minute module on Introduction to Venturing. If when you click on My Learning, you don't see the training for your program, you can get to the training for your program by clicking on one of these photographs on the bottom. Currently we have online training for Cub Scouting and for venturing, Sea Scouting, exploring, and some commissioner courses. Later in the year, we hope to have some Boy Scout online specific training here as well. So you would click on the icon that you represents your program to get to the next screen. After you've clicked on the photograph at the bottom of the screen, the different types of programs that are available will show up. So in this case, the person clicked on venturing, and the crew advisor specific training shows up, and the crew committee specific training shows up. Venturing also has a separate training for boards of review certification, because there are certain people at the district level who need just to take that one course. Click on what you are, a committee chair or an advisor, or if it's Cub Scouts it would be Cub Master, and after you click on it, you will go to this other page. At this other page, at the bottom of the page, it will list the 3 modules that are associated with that learning plan. You need to click on each of these modules to add them into your learning. They will then go into My Learning and will be there for you to look at and to run at your convenience. Again, My Learning is up here at the top of the screen. So after you close out of that window, you can come back here and those trainings will be in My Learning. If you need more help on how to navigate this Learn system, they do have a number of videos and online helps available at the How To tab of the Learn Center. If you have any specific questions that you need answered, you can send them to myscouting@scouting.org. That is the National Member Care Center. They usually respond within 24 to 48 hours. Or you can call this phone number during Texas business hours and they will be able to answer your questions. Thank you for watching this short video.